Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Codebreaker146 here, once again with another video, me doing another predictions video, and I know I had the turning point, and of course I didn't get a lot of views because I did it so late. I mean, I forgot, I just got home from that basketball game, and I was like, okay, well, turning point, so I guess I'll just do the predictions, because I always do one for a TNA show, event, or whatever that's going on, and stuff like that, because I cover both, but I'm more of the WWE. So now we have Survivor Series 2013 pay-per-view preview / predictions, and honestly, the show looks pretty good so far. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. I'm also very excited to see what's going to transpire and how they're going to book things and how they can do going forward. And so I'm very excited to see what's going to happen there. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on to the show. The pre-show kickoff match, the pay-per-view kickoff match, will be between The Miz and Kofi Kingston after The Miz leaving Kofi Kingston high and dry in a tag team match. Miz turned heel and all that kind of good stuff, and now they're going to be wrestling. I honestly think this should have been held on the show just to kind of signify to the fans, Miz is a heel. For those of you that just came in, Miz is a heel, just to make him more predominant heel, I guess you could say, in that retrospect. Because Miz, honestly, he's a great heel. I think he's a really good heel to me. I think he's a lot better as a heel than he is as a face. I think Miz, I'm sure, you know, he has that global where he can just global look, you know, where it looks like he's a good guy. But honestly, I like the Miz as a heel. I'm going to start liking the Miz again because I couldn't stand him as a face, and now there's something fresh for the Miz that would possibly some sort of loophole that could, you know, hint something new for the Miz, not just sit around Miz TV maybe once a week on main event, then wrestle a match, then get jobbed out. You know, that's not the end all be all for the Miz right now. He has a heel run right now, and he could possibly, you know, go up, or he could just stay right here in the mid card. I honestly don't want to see another IC or US Championship reign from the Miz, because there's not really much for him. I mean, I really wouldn't want to see Biggie Langston versus The Miz. Maybe they can do Cena versus Miz again for the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't know, but I don't want to see Miz with another mid-card title. Miz has held every single title except the World Heavyweight Championship, so that'd be pretty cool to add. Like, he can just chase the world title, make like kind of a chase storyline, which would be very interesting to see. Yeah. That'd just be interesting, but Kofi Kingston hasn't really been doing much, but they're probably going to strap on the IC title or the US title to him next year, and then give it up to somebody else. They'll probably just do it where Dean Ambrose is being distracted by the Shield, or they're having communication problems or whatever. I think they might be setting up possibly the Wyatts versus the Shield, or they might make the Shield break up and do the same thing what they did with Legacy at Mania 26 and have the triple threat match and stuff like that. But there's different scenarios that they can possibly have, and you know, so it's all up in the air, really. But it is going to be interesting to see, you know, where they go with both characters and stuff like that. Kofi Kingston, after this match, I mean, he's just going to kind of stay there with, I guess, R-Truth and Xavier Woods against 3MB, whoever characters are going to be, the Union Jacks, the Rhinestone Cowboys, and I honestly didn't watch SmackDown, so they probably dressed up as some of the personnel, I'm assuming, so some different persona, but I spent way too much time on this match. I'm going to go with Miz to win this match, so I'm going to go with Miz to beat Kofi Kingston. It just makes more sense to me. Intercontinental Championship match, rematch for Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel said that on WWE.com that Ryback and Curtis Axel are no longer Paul Heyman guys. I think that the main objective is to get Paul Heyman to come back right when Brock Lesnar shows up, maybe. Do Undertaker versus Lesnar or something like that, and, you know, Heyman go up against Undertaker once again, because, you know, he did the same thing with CM Punk and be like, oh, I got a new Paul Heyman guy here that can actually beat you this year or whatever. You know, they can have different base scenarios with that. So Curtis Axel was getting his Intercontinental Championship rematch due to the fact that he lost the Intercontinental Championship against Biggie Langston. It's about time. I'm getting sick of Curtis Axel. I never liked Curtis Axel, even the part when he did the Triple H match. The only thing that's really good about Curtis Axel is the fact he hasn't gotten out of his father's spotlight, really. He's still hanging on to that. I mean, Cody Rhodes got out of his father's spotlight. Ted DiBiase really couldn't get out of the spotlight quick enough, or really didn't make the name for himself that he probably should have, and maybe probably would have been elevated popular star in the WWE. But, so, that's what Curtis actually needs to do. The only thing he really has going for him is the beautiful suplex, the perfect plex, really, which is, again, like his father's, and he had the ugly finisher where he takes the guy and then, like, does some sort of, it almost looks like Ambrose's finisher, almost, but it's just turning the guy and boom, like that. But, Axel, I mean, he has a nice drop kick, but what's really going for him is Mike's skills are terrible. I just think that he's stale, and I'm tired of seeing Curtis Axel, and I'm so happy that Biggie Langston, we have a new Intercontinental champion. We just need something different in the mid-card. I mean, we've had a couple of different champions. We've had the WWE Tag Team Championship change. The Divas Championship doesn't need to change, really. The U.S. title, should it change? Yes, but they still have the Shield, you know, they can have Dean Ambrose, but it makes more sense to keep it with the title. But the Intercontinental Championship changed, so I'm happy to see Biggie Langston as the new Intercontinental Championship, Intercontinental Champion. But I'm going to go with Biggie Langston to win. It wouldn't make any sense at all for this dim to just take it off of Biggie Langston once again. So yeah, I'm going to go with Biggie Langston to go. Biggie Langston FTW for this one, for the win against Curtis Axel for the Intercontinental Championship. Now we'll get to some of the matches here. We might get another bonus Survivor Series match, but I don't know. But anything like we did in Survivor Series 2012, it's like Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio, and Justin Gabriel, Tyson Kidd, and like I don't know. It was somebody. Oh, it was probably Brodus Clay, and they had him against Tensai, Primetime Players, and I don't know who else was that, but anyway, that's going to be a very interesting dynamic if they do that. But also another little bonus thing, Ryback's, if you read on so many internet sites, Ryback's going to have his own little role at Survivor Series. He's going to be issuing an open challenge. Ryback is going to be issuing an open challenge. It's going to be very interesting because they get out of old star like Goldberg. You know, I really don't think Goldberg would make his appearance, but if he does, I'm going to mark out. That would be very interesting to see that. If you know, I'd love to see Spear, but honestly, is Goldberg the last hope of getting Ryback over once again? Ryback, I mean, WWE.com has tried to put Ryback over, and I mean, that's kind of sad to say. I mean, he's on the Power 25 list. Like, I read that all the time. I just happened to scan across it, and he had like, oh, he was very impressive against the Big Show Rick Holly by lifting a Shell Shock and stuff like that. I mean, Shell Shock on Big Show was impressive. Unlike Tensai, he didn't sandbag him. But you know, what's gonna be for Ryback, I don't know. But if you want to read on SCScoops.com or whatever, and then we'll have like a little. I'm not gonna put the link down in the description box below, but you can go look at it yourself and stuff like that, and just kind of scan around and browse through that. And there's other little things you can read about the ratings of anyway, we're going to have a 6-12 Diva Tag Team Match Traditional Survivor Series rules. That's going to be interesting. We've seen a couple matches in 2008, 2009 with the Divas and stuff, but now we have like more of a storyline to go with it. And we've seen big Divas tags matches and stuff like that, but we haven't really seen one to the magnitude of a storyline, I guess you could say. You have the Total Divas, and then you had the Anti-Divas really over right around that area. So the Total Divas. Dang it, can I move my hands right? Total Divas, Anti-Divas. So it's gonna be the Funkadactyls, the Bella Twins, JoJo, and Eva Marie. Oh my God, Eva Marie. Ew. Eva Marie, oh my God, I could have ran about her and we wouldn't even be able to fill this whole freaking Survivor Series 2013 predictions. Versus Caitlyn, I'm assuming she turned heel by taking a nap. I'm assuming like, oh, I took a nap and I'm already heel or something. But I guess it's just to fill the gap of the 6 Divas tag. I'm assuming because she hasn't really been on TV that often. Oksana, AJ, Tamina, AJ Lee, so that's 4. Rosa Mendez, oh yeah, Natty's on the list as well, I believe, not on the Anti-Divas, but whatever. I'm sure I'm missing some. Oh, Alicia Fox, I think it's like 14 possibly, but I know I'm gonna get into this like, oh, you need to know your facts before you make another video, sir. if you can look at it, but that's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna go with the Total Divas to win this match. So I'm very interested to see this match, though. I think it's gonna be a really good match, just to watch and see how it progresses and all that kind of good stuff. So it's gonna be a fun match to watch. Maybe they might do a little ladies' shield like they have Paige and Bailey and a couple other people's come out there and just beat down on the girls and stuff like that, and have the NXT Divas versus, and they have to reunite or whatever. But that'd be very interesting to do that. So I'm gonna go with Total Divas. Anyway, World Heavyweight Championship match: Alberto Del Rio versus John Cena. This is gonna be. I'm just gonna go out here short and sweet. John Cena is gonna win this match. What does Del Rio do from here? Maybe a few with Rey Mysterio. I honestly don't care, and that's about it. Next match, we're getting into the home stretch here. We have the traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series tag team match. It's going to be the Rhodes family, Goldust and Cody Rhodes, the Usos, which have a cool new T-shirt, by the way. So check that out. I mean, it's a nice looking T-shirt, along with Rey Mysterio, who just returned, versus the Real Americans. Let's see. I think it's the Shield. So it's all 5 members of the Shield. I mean, all 3 members of the Shield and the Real Americans. So that's going to be very interesting. So it's 5-on-5. And so yeah, this match, honestly, this is going to steal the show. And I'm not giving any bad rep to anybody else to say, oh, you're not going to steal the show, your match is going to suck or anything like that. But this match is going to steal the show. Hell in a Cell, they stole the show. I mean, with the Shield, you get the Shield in the tag team match. You get Magic, and you got Rey Mysterio in there who works great with everybody, and everybody else, and everything is going around with all these combustible elements and the Usos and the Rhodes family. It just makes for a good Survivor Series match, and it all makes sense. I mean, the tag team division is on fire right now. I mean, it's heating up. I think this right at this current moment is better than what it was last year. So anyway, I'm gonna have to go match who's gonna win. I mean, and by the way, where's Dolph Ziggler? They could, but just leave that question there. And where's Damien Sandow? But other than that, this match is gonna be. I think this match is gonna be one of the really good Survivor Series matches that we've ever really seen. I think this is gonna be a very good Survivor Series tag team match. I mean, you just have so many great talents in this match right now, and I think you can kind of see in the future what it's gonna be. But I'm going to go with the faces to win on this one. Usos, Rhodes family, and Rey Mysterio to win this match. I think it's going to be, oh my god. Why does the thing have to make so much noise when it alerts you? I don't know if the audio picked that up, but yeah, I'm going to go with the baby faces to win this one here. Maybe the Shield will hint, oh, well, we can't win. What's wrong with us now? And stuff like that. So that'll be interesting to see. Next match, the Wyatt family, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan versus CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. After vicious and heinous assaults from the Wyatts onto CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, we are going to be we're going to be seeing a really good tag team match, and I'm glad we're seeing more tag team matches at Survivor Series instead of singles matches, whatever, because that's what it's about. Survivor Series, it's about survival. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be a really good match right here, because you have all the good wrestlers in CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, along with the Smash Mouth style kind of very different, crazy offense in the Wyatt family, which is going to be very, very, very fun to watch, with Luke Harper and the ring psychology and the storytelling of how they go along with this matchup right here, because you have Bray Wyatt at ringside. I'm sure he's going to get involved in the match. I would love to see Bray Wyatt in the match, but I know he's medically cleared, of course, but if you didn't see him with his leg hurting, so it's going to be very interesting to see how they're going to do that with the Wyatts and everything like that. But I'm going to go with I'm going to say the Wyatt family is going to win this match. Maybe we could see a Punk heel turn, maybe not. I mean, Punk is a good face. I mean, there's different things they can do, but I'm just kind of throwing out different ideas here. But I'm going to go with the Wyatt family to win this match. It's going to be a very good match, I can guarantee you that. Next match, main event time, WWE Championship. The Big Show versus the WWE Champion, the face of the WWE, Randy Orton, and this match will be okay to good. I mean, they had their match at Extreme Rules 2013, which is quite funny. And now the roles are reversed. The Big Show is babyface, and the Big Show is quite over. And I gotta say, Big Show's on a pretty good roll. I know I don't like the Big Show, but the chokestand was very awesome on Raw when he did that to Randy Orton through the table. You know, they've been kind of bullying Brad Maddox, that they've been doing different things like that. So it's going to be very fun to see how this match is going to take place, how they're going to book it. Are they going to book it like Battleground? They're going to book it like Night of Champions? You know, what are they going to do? Are they going to have some sort of run-in or whatever? Anything can happen, really. I know that they say that Randy Orton's not going to get any backup, and then they said, oh, well, if that's what the boss wants, that's what the boss is going to get with the Shield and all that kind of stuff, saying that we don't have your back, we don't work for you. So Randy Orton and Big Show, I'm sure this is going to be a really, really, really okay match. I'm not going to say it's a great match. But yeah, I think it's the best they could probably do is probably a 3.5 star match at a 5 at best. I don't think they can do more. But Big Show is very athletic for his, for his build and his body and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. It depends how much time it gets. But there's 6 matches on the card, on the actual card, and then there's gonna be 7 with Ryback in his open challenge. So we're gonna see a lot of time for all these matches, which is gonna be really good for the pay-per-view for Survivor Series. Anyway, I'm probably going to be ordering this pay-per-view, guys. So make sure if I'm able to do a review, then check out the review. So when I order this pay-per-view, I do a review. So I'm gonna try to do a review. But if I don't, forgive me or whatever, because I have school, but I'll try to do the review right after the pay-per-view. Anyway, it's Covering for 6 here. And I'll put some other stuff you can look at in the description box below, and that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video so much. The review will be coming next, but if that doesn't happen, I'll do the Royal Rumble if I can. So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in once again to Covering for 6, and that's pretty much it. Peace.